Oh my God. Okay, so funny story, yeah. But I'll get back to it. Um, I had 2 pipes of CBD. I had a coffee, a strong one with 3 spoons of coffee in it. And I'm about to have some vape. And this vape is let's turn it around. It's Max Juice, pineapple, and I said this in the previous video that I made, but I'm going to explain that. Somehow I pressed the start button, but it didn't start. So yeah, I bought it before, and I thought it was the best tasting vape I'd ever had, and my journey was one of like trying out everything different, trying out all the different vapes. Um, and I found a nice one, which is by Jeffries, which is apple and elderflower. Mm. Yeah, I was saying that like I need to be high. I need to be high this week. Sometimes I just need to be high. I had a beer this morning. I've just had, this is my second coffee that I've just had. CBD. I don't know. Though it brings back memories of when I first started smoking weed. Yeah, I went a bit crazy. I just smoked and smoked and smoked and smoked. I had pipe after pipe after pipe after pipe, and I found that how that made me feel was that I just wanted more and more and more and more, and I couldn't get enough down me. I couldn't have enough pipes. Vodafone Secure Net deactivated. I just couldn't have enough pipes, and the more pipes I had, the more of a emotionally painful craving I'd have to smoke as much as I could. And what I held space for was that I really wanted to smoke some weed, yeah, but I didn't. But I said to myself, you're so scared. You're so scared of like even having a coffee. You know, sort it out. So I went and had one because like there is a backstory, which is that I had post-traumatic stress disorder. I relived um a physical attack that I went through where I genuinely I 100% felt that I was going to die and it was going to be the end of my life. And I relived it, and so I've been very wary about drinking coffee ever since because it causes anxiety, of course. So I'm thinking like my plan for this evening was to do drugs, right? And like what I explained with the when I first started smoking the weed, um, I think now is a good time to give it up because, like, not weed, coffee, and I'll keep smoking the CBD all evening because that's nothing. It always makes it feel good. I can never imagine smoking too much of that, but the coffee, I think I'm in a good space um to have my last cup of coffee. And it doesn't have to be the truth. It's just expressive, it's just creative, you know? Oh, so very chill evening vibes. The birds are tweeting. Um I've smoked, I think today I'll have smoked a whole gram of 17% CBDA weed. Um and that's fine with me because, like I say, I'm craving like crazy at the moment, and it really does help. I think I can calm it down over the next few days. But one thing that I will never touch is aspirin because I've got a medical assessment um soon. I cancelled it. You can only cancel it once, and I've cancelled it. Um I guess that's relevant. And the terror, the deep, deep fear around what's going to happen at this medical assessment was emotions that I was going through when I took, a couple of aspirins. So I just don't think it's healthy. I just don't. Um, because it's like, it's negativity, and it's the same for me if I smoke a cigarette. It brings about a huge vibe, an energy of negativity. And I don't enjoy it, I don't enjoy it on two levels. On one level, I don't enjoy feeling negative, and on the other level, I know how bad being negative is for my soul, for me. Um, so let me just hold space for something. Oh, editing videos, yeah. Um, it was saying like an hour or two to upload a 45-minute video. I mean, I know it was 1080p, but see, what I did was I edited it on iMovie, and then I downloaded it to my videos, and then I went into the YouTube app, I chose the video, and I uploaded it. And I said to myself, I'll do it tonight. You know, when I'm falling asleep, and I probably won't because of the coffee I've drunk. No, I don't want to be negative. You know, I'm gonna erase what I just said. When I'm going to sleep tonight, I'll just upload that video for a couple of hours, and to be honest, there's only one very short piece cut out of it where I paused and I didn't say anything. Just one. It's a very good, in my opinion, it's a very good video. It's constant creativity from start to finish for like 40 minutes. And I know that the way that I make YouTube videos, I know that I'm getting better at it. And a lot of that's been to do with that is because I've had post-traumatic stress disorder, and the monsters that did that to me made me feel that everybody is a monster, and every time I heard somebody say something like anything, could be talking about anything, it would trigger me because I would hold space for that. This person is horrid, you know, and healing from that in a huge way has clearly, if I'm holding such negative feelings in my heart, I can't make a YouTube video because it's just going to come across very, very negative. So as I heal from the post-traumatic stress disorder, and as I begin to enjoy the comments that people make, I'm able to make better videos. So that's good. Yeah. I'm thinking about faster broadband. I can get Virgin now. I think Virgin is in the area, and I do think I can get Virgin, but to be real, what I'm asking myself is, can I get Virgin broadband and not have the TV service because I've already got Sky? That's what I'm asking myself, and like how much it is. It's probably about 50 quid a month because it's super duper fast. I don't know. I bought myself the fixings today for Sunday dinner, but I'm just not hungry. Let me just run through what I did today. I went... Where did I go? First thing I did was I went to Morrison's, and on the way out of Morrison's I went into Costa and had a coffee. Then I came back home. I had some CBD. I needed town to be open because I wanted to go into the vape shop and buy that pineapple thing. And then from the vape shop, I what did I do from the vape shop? I thought about going up to Shop Mobility, but first I went and bought myself some chips and curry sauce. Then I went back up to Shop Mobility, and I didn't want to do it. I've just got this feeling that, you know, it could be real, it could be wrong, but that they just don't want me there when it's not my shift. I feel like they don't want me there. So what I did was I went down Ferry Meadows. I had a lovely walk round the lake. I had a Stella before I set out around the lake. And I walked around the lake once and I thought to myself, I haven't got it in me to like do it again. You know, not physically, not that I was tired. It was just my energy was like kind of all used up. So I got on the bus. I went to town. I think I might be getting confused here because I feel that anyway, let's just say that I went to town and let me see now. No, when I went to Shop Mobility, that was when I came back from Ferry Meadows. And I got my chips. And I got on a bus. I went straight to Morrison's because I wanted to get myself a candle. I got myself a couple of other bits. I'll show you my candle. I have to be very careful not to press the stop button here. That's my candle. Being very careful again not to touch the wrong button. So rest of the day has just been bumming around. Yeah, I mean, it's probably about 7 o'clock at night. I got back at about 3:30. And that's my day. It is clear that in my day I didn't have anyone to talk to. I rang my mum, I did. But I don't feel fulfilled with conversation. You know, what I need is to find someone who relates to me, someone who I can be authentic with, someone who can be authentic with me, and I appreciate the kind of things that they say. Because I find a lot of what people say very empty and very it can be a bit intellectual, you know what I mean? And where do I go with this? I mean, yeah, it can be very intelligent. It can teach me something that I didn't know. It can make me feel very relaxed about Brexit because, like, as soon as we're out, you know, we can make deals. Um, you know, everything will go on as usual. You know, and that's good, but I still don't feel like I relate. Um, I feel like there's something missing. I feel like people aren't being themselves. People aren't being very loving. I don't want this to turn into a rant. The positive way of seeing this is that there are people out there who are fulfilling, you know, who, when I talk to them, I feel like I'm getting something out of them, you know, and people who, there's a word, it's narcissism, and it's when people speak and speak and speak and speak and they won't let me speak. You know, I'm very creative and I do have a lot to say. Like with these videos, you know, I do speak quite a lot. I have a lot to say. I have a lot, you know, I have a soul and I have a journey and I have experiences that I've had in my life. Um, I have a story of like what I've been through in the last few days, what I've learned, you know, all that type of thing. And narcissistic people, they don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck who I am. They don't give a fuck for my story for the last few days. They don't give a shit. So I think what it is some people want to look very, very intelligent by saying things that are true and can be very relaxing because you know it's true and you know that there's nothing to worry about. But like, I feel that they're just trying to look intelligent and they're not being their true selves, you know. So, yeah, I feel like a door has opened and I can start living my life now. I can have goals. I can fulfill those goals. And I feel very positive, and I do agree with Amanda Flaker when she says that um, what you get out of life, what you manifest, and manifesting is not the point to life, is not. But holding the right energy inside is what brings everything into my life, your life, anybody's life. You know, all those good things. I mean, it's good to have enough money to be able to get by. You know, it's good to have friends, you know, etc., etc., etc. And it all comes from holding the kind of energy, um, and that's the kind of doorway I'm at. I know that I'm moving into an energy where I can manifest a lot more things in my life. And I'm gonna go, so I hope you enjoyed my video. I hope you like my content. It's very different to a lot of other stuff. And I'll see you in the next video. Have a good one. Goodbye.